Hey everyone, my name is Joanna Bowser. I am the Director of Marketing here at ClearVoice, and today I'm thrilled to kick off another ClearVoice Employee Spotlight with Peter Koury. Hi, Peter.
Hey, Joanna, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for hopping on with me today.
Yeah, of course.
Well, today's going to be easy. I'm going to ask you some questions and you're going to give me some answers, and we're just going to learn a little bit more about you and what you do here at ClearVoice, as well as we've got some surprise questions for you at the end just to learn a little bit more about you outside of ClearVoice as well.
Let's do it.
Just tell us a little bit about what your job at ClearVoice entails. What do you do?
I am the team lead of customer success. Uh, First and foremost, internally overseeing and helping out with the success of my team's careers. Honestly, I see my role as helping them in their day to day remove any roadblocks so they can do their job better and more efficiently. And as a leader, helping to grow the next generation of leaders for ClearVoice and beyond. Beyond that, it's really supporting what I can on the post sale side of things. So helping us on the retention side, chipping in on the growth element or the growth side of things, but really just being a team player to make sure we have a good experience for customers all around.
Awesome. Cool. How do you serve the customers at ClearVoice? So I know you came from the customer success side. Now you're the team lead, but how do you kind of view yourself as you serve the customers here at ClearVoice?
That's a good question. It's different being removed from those customer conversations. So it's really having good conversations with my team, making sure they are supported in their initiatives and conversations with the customers. I mentioned roadblocks earlier, so understanding where roadblocks lie for my team and the customers and being an integral part to helping remove those. Beyond that, I think there's a certain element of me asserting myself into the customer conversation, having those direct conversations and really understanding them, understanding their experience, where we can improve, where we're doing well, and what we can continue to do well.
Cool. When you think about the world of content marketing, well, first question inside of that is before your role at ClearVoice or any of your roles at ClearVoice, did you have any experience with content marketing coming in?
A little bit. I spent quite a while with a marketing automation platform, and I was a CSM there. So, really understanding the workflow behind someone's campaign, understanding the timing of their communications, the customer journey they wanted to see from, let's say, visiting a landing page to the communications they receive afterwards, and triggering additional messaging based on customer behavior to those communications. So, yeah, a little bit. Otherwise, I've been in customer success for 20 plus years, which is crazy to say. Yeah.
Sure. Having worked with you on rebuilding the customer onboarding experience, I definitely now can see your experience of that other MarTech platform, how it informed some of the projects you and I worked on together.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
That tracks, right? I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's where like this knowledge base came from. So that completely makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm curious inside of the world of content marketing,
Yeah.
what gets you the most excited?
I mean, for one, there's the hot topic of AI. How does that fit into the world? How is it utilized? What's that mix between AI and human interaction? And what's the healthy mix of that so that in the end, the content is useful, the content is driving results for customers?
Sure. And that actually, because there's another question that I had for you, which was because you've worked with at this point, dozens, if not scores, if not, maybe over 100 customers in content marketing, right, as a
Mhm.
CSM.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if you've noticed any common mistakes that customers make in their content marketing or when they're working with like an outsourced content production partner.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's certainly a loaded question. Um, from my side, there's really two things. The first one is just coming in without a strategy, deciding to wing it month over month, and not really having a clear direction. I
Mhm.
think anyone that's coming to the table with a content calendar, understanding what topics they want to touch on, what their themes are, that helps us be a better partner. It helps us see their vision and helps bring results to their vision. The second element of it, and I don't see it as a stumbling block, I see it as an opportunity. I'm encouraging my team to drill down with their customers, to be more open with information. The more information we have, the better we can be as a partner, the better we can integrate into their ecosystem. So knowing their budgets, what are those budgetary numbers? Knowing the departments who we serve, knowing the players in those departments, and certainly getting introductions to those departments, regardless if we're producing content. We want to
Mhm.
know what we produce. We want to know how it fits into the bigger picture. And of course,
Sure.
ultimately, if we can participate in those other groups down the line, we certainly want to, right?
Right. Yeah, of course. No, certainly. I think that's one of the things we talk about a lot on the marketing side is that, content can't be created in a silo. If you're not talking to your sales team, to your internal communications team, to your customer success team, your content's just not going to be valuable to the holistic ecosystem that you're marketing into, right? And so you're kind of talking to, like, if you're working with a partner, and whether or not it's content marketing, I guess, or just marketing in general, digital marketing, paid, like, the more information you can give those people, the better they're going to be for you.
For sure. I think one of my best customers in terms of preparedness, in terms of understanding and mapping, we actually had a content summit where I was part of a larger call with their other content providers, whether it was PR or SEO. They presented their themes for the year. We all got to present ideas, how they contribute to that theme, and just build that annual plan together. It wasn't
Sure.
as a competition, it was just for the benefit of the customer.
Cool. So I'm going to pivot it a little bit about you. What other, and I know you worked in at a Martech solution, but what other industries have you worked in that really have affected the way that you approach your work now?
Yeah, so I've worked in the financial industry.
Mhm.
I've been in small business, Martech. I've been in small business for government solutions, really on the diversity and inclusion side. I could probably draw a lot of conclusions from all of those. I
Mm.
think the biggest one is just finding those ways to marry knowledge from one and carrying into that next role. Um,
Sure.
I think the best example I can give is I found myself as a leader over or within a dev team. So I oversaw a department of developers, a
Okay.
department of in-house product development, as well as the tech team. Um, and I was in there just because of my people skills, because of my ability to organize. So just drawing from my various roles to contribute to the current situation and the current role.
So what is next on your career to-do list?
I don't think you know this about me. I don't know that many people do, but I have a creative writing degree. I got my
Not
degree
know that.
from the University of Arizona in the early 2000s.
Sure.
Super proud of that program, super proud of that in general. I have always had a desire to be a children's book author. Um, I'm great with stories. I'm great with words. I think I'm great with creating that world. I'm just not an illustrator, but I see that as like I'm going to call it my sunset of my career. Like I see that as like my next big thing, just putting that vision into fruition and making that come true.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Thanks for sharing that with me. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, Peter, thanks so much for hopping on with me today. It was great chatting with you and getting to know some new things about you, even though we work together every day. I'm definitely, like, waiting for that children's book to come out, and I'm also very excited to see how you and your team keep building and ensuring success for the customers here at ClearVoice.
Yeah. Likewise. Thank you for having me and thanks for just the fun chat. We do this a lot, but it's cool to just do it in this setting.
Absolutely. Cool. And thanks for everybody watching. If you want to hear any more from our team or our writers here at ClearVoice, check out our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions about content marketing, join us at www.clearvoice.com. Thank you.